Hi everyone, I guess by now you're understanding the series which I've started. In this series, I just want you guys to see what is happening here in the United Kingdom. And I want you guys to judge the matter as well. Your comments will really help for others as well to understand if these people are being discriminated or not. In my opinion, as a social worker, the government has done the right thing. Listen to what Jean has to say about where her children are and why she has become who she is. According to Jean, it's because of her religion that she is being discriminated. But most of us believe that their sort of religion is all about selfishness and putting their children in danger. Listen to this.
Meritama was Jean Gasho. Today it's a Saturday and it's Sabbath. It's a holy Sabbath. This is the end of the day. It's the 6th of July 2024. I cannot even begin to describe what I've gone through today. I am so tired. I should be in bed right now because I am so heavy right now. I'm in my 8th month of pregnancy. I am due in like 3-4 weeks time, so it's very, very hard. I'm in here in my sanctuary just painting. I've got all my candles up to protect myself because of what's going on right now. Today it's in our kingdom, in our culture as Kubala, it's a Sabbath. So today was supposed to be a day of rest, complete rest, where we are worshipping our gods, where we are praying, we are doing our rituals. But today, all we have had was nothing but banging on the door. We have had rocks thrown at our windows. At one point, I was sitting in the kitchen and a rock came flying through the window, so I had to leave the kitchen because I wasn't safe. This was in the morning of Saturday today. Then I went into the bedroom, in my bed chamber, to sleep. This was like early morning. Then rocks came flying through the window. Then when all this was happening, at around 12 noon, we were now in a ritual. It was the hour of prayer, so we were in a ritual. Then whilst we were praying, some children started banging on the door. I think they were about like 4 or 5. They started banging on the door until they broke the door down. Now, they were also threatening to burn the place down. Some of the children were holding metal stuff. There were adults cheering them on. Some of the children were holding metals. They wanted to throw metals over the window. This is what I am going through in United Kingdom whilst I'm heavily pregnant. We are not able to call the police. If we call the police, we will get arrested immediately. So we cannot call the police. Yesterday, we had the same situation where children were calling us niggers and banging on the door, threatening to break the door. We went out to do a ritual because obviously we are under attack in our home. So in our culture, we do rituals, we chant, we hold our mantles, our staffs, we do things in our culture. As Hebrews, as Kubala, we do things to protect ourselves. So we went out to chant. Then because of that, the whole of Stockton descended on us, started taking videos, started calling 999, asking Cleveland police to arrest us. At this point, the moment we got into the house, there was watchdog police outside. There was like, I think 4 or 5 vans. We could actually see the van that came to arrest us. They were preparing to put us back. And what I know is that if it wasn't the God of Israel, right now I'll be in custody. They will not care that I'm with child or I'm pregnant. They do not care. I have already been arrested 3 times whilst I'm carrying this child. During my first trimester, I I spent 3 nights in custody. The first night I was chained like this, was pregnant, lying on the floor, chained to a chair all night. I came out bruised on my face, bruised all over, my hands were swollen. When I came out, I suffered like I've never suffered since I was born. This was in my first trimester of this pregnancy. They don't care that I'm pregnant, they'll just arrest me. In my second trimester, I spent how many nights in custody? I was handcuffed, was pregnant, was out on holiday at an Airbnb with my husband. There was like, I don't know how many police, 50 police came for me in Darlington to arrest me whilst I was pregnant. Handcuffed, taken to hospital whilst on handcuffs. They did a scan on me, forced a scan on me whilst in handcuffs. So they will not spare me. Even now that I'm now in the last weeks of my pregnancy, they will not spare me. So right now, even though there's fire threats to kill us, when we just step out of the house, they say they're gonna kill us. People actually say they will kill us. Now it's got to a point where they are saying that they're gonna set fire to the place. Now I cannot call the police. Let me tell you why. In 2021 November, when all this began, we were doing our spirituality in our house with our children. And then I had chickens. We were living in our cottage in Siham. We had chickens. So it was winter. So I had bought some gas for like a heater for the chickens in winter. Now on this night, there was something going on with the electricity in the cottage where the heaters kept lighting fire, sparking fire, and the gas cylinders were leaking gas. So we were so terrified that night that the house was going to blow up. So we called the police and we called the fire services to come and help us. They came in their numbers. They arrested my husband first. Then they arrested me. Then they took my children. That is the day the children were taken. Because of the way we looked, we had all these symbols on our walls because we were busy doing our rituals. That's why we got arrested. Then they took the children. When we had called the police and fire services to help us, now my brother Lloyd Gasho, who lives in Southampton, made several calls to the police to come and get the children. Or a Zimbabwean Facebook celebrity called Olinda Chapel made record number to social services. Zimbabweans in their hundreds made calls, because even for Zimbabweans, they also say that what we do is not normal as black people. They say, why are you doing this in a white man's country? You cannot practice your African spirituality in this country. So they were calling social services, they were calling the police to say, go and get the children, because these people's spirituality is a danger to UK. So they called. My own brother made so many calls. My own mother made so many calls to say, go and get those children. And that's what happened. So now when we called for help, we got arrested. So right now, today, 6th of July 2024, the door has been broken down. It was broken down at 12 this morning. They were saying they're going to throw fire. In my Facebook right now, I have so many messages of people saying, come out of that flat and you're going to face us. I have messages of people saying they want to burn the house down. But if I dare do anything, what is going to happen is that the police will come and arrest me. They will not even care. So this is why we cannot call the police. We cannot even trust them, because now we are the most hated people in the country. Right now on social media, there's threats to kill us, and obviously no one will get arrested for that, because obviously they are Edomites. They don't get arrested. The police right now, they want to arrest me and my husband so bad. They hate us so much. They hate us so much. They want to do something to us. So we cannot call for help. But you know what? My help comes from Yahweh. This is what I do to get through. I paint, I light my candles, I burn my incense. Even there it says peace. Even there's a storm outside, threats to my life whilst I'm pregnant. The God of Israel is with me. I know that He is. His name is Yahweh. For I am a Hebrew woman, and my husband is the Messiah. We can see the power of Yahweh in this house. He protects us. Last night, after the whole thing with the police, they came out. If it wasn't for the Asians who, it's a miracle. If it wasn't for our neighbors, the Asian people who run takeaway shops here, we would be in custody right now. And I'll be tortured by the police. Every single time they arrest me, they torture me. So right now, I'll be tortured whilst pregnant with male police officers. This will be my fate today. But these Asians, they came out to defend us. There is a black Nigerian woman and a black Nigerian man downstairs who saw everything unfold. No black person even came to our rescue. They all went quiet. There's even a black person who was standing outside who is saying it is all your fault. How dare you do this in their country? Oh, Yahweh, Yahweh. But our God is with us. He is our God and we trust in Him. And I bless the Asians who are downstairs, who helped us yesterday, who came to the police and said, do not arrest them. Because we get arrested every single month. About 2 months ago, my husband was arrested, thrown on the floor in the street because he was carrying a stick. And all the Edomites gathered to celebrate my husband's arrest for nothing. So now this time, these Asians said enough is enough. They came out, they said, every day we watch these people. We are witnesses. We watch them being racially abused every single day. Why can't they defend themselves? And now the police were ashamed and they walked away in shame. But they had come to get us. They had come to get us. So we will not call the police because we are not safe. I'm putting this video out so that I'm saying all these things. If anything happens to me or my Lord husband, it's the police or the Edomites in Stockton. Today people were traveling, coming just to stand in front of the house and take pictures. You can tell they're coming from far, from all over the country. Now there are videos all over social media of our house, of what we do. There's a video of us dancing in Stockton, saying this should not be allowed, deport them, get them out of this country for dancing. They are saying that the way we look, being a tribe, is not allowed in the UK. UK is not a country of tribes, so we cannot even wear what we wear in public. That's what they're telling us. Yet Muslims can dress the way they dress. No one will say you can't do that. But now, being black like this is a crime. Being a Hebrew black woman, being original, looking like this is actually a criminal offense in this country. I know that judgment is coming to Edom. Please don't get it twisted. I know that judgment is coming. Not just to Edom, but to Olinda Chapel, to Lloyd Gasho, to Shingai Musuka. These are the 3 people who made record calls to the police to get my children. There's every Zimbabwean who made calls to get my children abducted. Judgment is coming. Then it's also going to come to Edom. All the Edomites who are part of this, from the social workers, Alice in Wonderland, Alice Widemouth, Beans on Toast, social worker who came 2 days ago, the one who came today, even on a Sabbath, they won't give me rest. I am telling you this, judgment is coming to you, Edomites. Lawrence Garside, Judge Lavridge, Katie Grammer, what's his name, that barrister, what was his name, the barrister, the one who's gay, I've forgotten his name. Judgment is coming to all of you who are part of this. Jamie Nabau, I think her name is Jamie Nabau, independent social worker who wrote a report and said we should never have children because our beliefs are dangerous. Judgment is coming to you, Jamie Nabau. every single person who has written a report and was involved in this child abduction of the Kingdom of Kubala children, judgment is coming. And please don't get it twisted. Prince Norman, your baby died. I told you your baby is dying. The baby did die, actually, as I said. Why? Because I'm a prophetess. We are the two witnesses. You cannot say things and do things to us and go scot-free. Lady Safi, where is she? She is dead. Why? Because she defiled the God of Kubala. And listen to Zimbabweans. This is our God. Any person online who is writing things about us, who is calling us names, calling us mental, calling us lunatic, saying go back to your shito Africa, I'm telling you this today. Judgment is coming. For the end of Esau is the beginning of Jacob. The Kingdom of Kubala has been born. This is me delivering. I am right now in the process. The earth is giving birth. As I am crying, last night I couldn't feel my baby moving. I had suffered so much trauma yesterday. My baby did not move all night. I was in pain. But this morning I had a very powerful kick. And I knew that, do you know what? This pain I'm going through, the earth is giving birth. Happy is he who dashes their children to pieces. Kubala Kubala iliswe. Mukuru iliswe. Ah.